Call the names. Wake the room. Wake the room. Wake the room! Lou, Rex, Pam Ray, Naomi, Afasiana, Babbler, Monarch Soul, Jojo, Grey Eyes, fill my eyes. Poets assemble. No masks, no manners. Say it plain, or say it broken. Monday night in the garden of enlightenment. Low light lit minds, every line got intent. Clock ticks crooked and the room turns vigilant. Quiet so loud you can hear what the tension meant. Then it slips after midnight, manners get murdered. Nice little masks get cracked by a word or a murmur. Twisted Tuesdays twist truth till it turns on its heel. Clean cut faces go strange when the dark gets real. You can feel that shift, that slick little slip when the grin stays sweet, but the eyes don't sit. Like the room grew ribs, like the walls grew ears, like the hush got hands and it's pulling you near. And the words don't rest, they press. Put a heel on the chest, leave a dent in the breath. Every line like a knock from the back of the brain. Like you came in one shape, you won't leave the same. Late night poets, where the room leans in, where the sharp gets shown and the soft don't dim. Late night poets, hear the whole thing shift from a whispering the ribs to a line that lifts from the darkened edge of doubt to the pull you can't ignore. We don't just read the night, we make it something more. Say it plain, say it broken. Late night poets, Wednesday breaks, parts in the parts, ink down the spine, half halo, half house of both hands in the light. In the art of seduction walks soft through the smoke, silk on the tongue with the blade in the joke. Books and bards wakes dust in the depth of the shelves. Old ghosts lean out and start naming themselves in a craft and sullen up the ache. Gets a voice, pain stands up straight and makes silence a choice. Then break on through when the devil gives way, when the mass is saint but the pulse says pray. Echoes in the dark, go hunt the fear, that thing with no name starts ringing in your ear. Say it, say it. Fill my eyes with poetry, don't water it down. Let it bite, let it bloom, let it burn through the crowd. Bad company grins like a bruise, dressed smart, and rhythm and rhyme puts a boot through the heart. Late night poets, where the room leans in, where the sharp gets shown and the soft don't dim. Late night poets, hear the whole thing shift from a whisper in the ribs to a line that lifts from the darkened edge of doubt to the pull you can't ignore. We don't just read the night, we make it something more. Say it plain, say it broken. Late night poets, some come shattered, some come slick. Some speak honey with a blade in it. Some sound velvet, some sound wire. Some walk in low and take the room higher. Some come holy, some come liars. That's the thing! This ain't filler for the dead space, no. There's a pulse with a pen, this is blood with an echo, this is breath to the backbone, ink with the crown. Live mics, live nerve, truth laid bare in the round. This is the beautiful mess, the bruise and the bloom, the line that cuts clean and makes a little room. Late souls, wide eyes, all nerve in the dark. A room full of hearts beating hard through the dark. Wake the room, wake the room. Late night poets, where the room leans in, where the sharp gets shown and the soft don't dim. something more. Late night poets, when the clock slips past polite, we tell the truth. L&P, we love you. Stay frosty.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Art of Seduction. Pam Ray and I will be your hosts tonight. And I hope everyone's having a great day. I hope you're having a wonderful week. And heaven knows, I hope you have a wonderful week to follow. Hi, Pam.
Hey, Phil. How's it going?
It's going. It's going. It's going. I got a
I
nap.
get that.
I'm not quite as bleary-eyed as some nights, but I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
All right. Yeah, I got a nap today, and well, I don't know, it's just a laid back indoor day for sure. Honestly, did not accomplish a whole lot today,
Some
but
days you have to be that way.
some days are like that for sure.
Yep. Yeah. So let's see. I guess I have to do my weather report. How is your weather tonight?
Chilly. It was in the low 40s, and by tomorrow morning it's supposed to be down to 33.
Oh, great.
And yeah, just cold. I have my 2 layers of socks on right now and my bedroom heater on, so, but
Gotta do what you gotta
yeah,
do.
but thank goodness for bedroom heaters.
Amen to that. Yeah, we got up to 68 today. It rained
That's
on
a
and
nice
off.
temp.
Yeah, but it rained on and off most of the day, so it was damp. And yeah, we're supposed to get down to 51. The rest of the week, I'm not even looking at right now. I gave up. I called Uncle. Is what I did.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Aaron says it's
I
50.
get that.
Aaron says it's 55 there in Melbourne. So he's keeping tune with you. Oh,
Yeah,
Lynn says
right.
they're on a tiger watch. Oh my goodness.
So in other words, our spring is very much like his autumn.
Pretty much.
Ooh, tornado watch. Yeah, those. Stay safe, Amy.
Where you at, Amy?
She's in Georgia, right? That
I
I guess
know.
I should have her answer.
Yeah. I have no idea. But that's scary. Yeah, Georgia.
Yeah.
Go. That is scary,
Yes.
though. Very scary. I had a friend who lived in Florida, and every September, they would hit hurricane season. And that was scary. So I imagine anyone who lives, where the tornadoes are, that's pretty scary too.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, have to be well planned out there. Oh, look, Robbie rolled in.
Oh, cool.
Can't tell you what my mother used to say, but my mother would have had a comment for that. But I won't say that on air. Yes. So hello, Robbie. I heard your weather was pretty cold. Yes. Oh, our dad's a meteorologist.
Oh, that's nice to have connections.
Yeah. Does he want to come and do the weather here on LNP? Oh my God. See that?
Mr. Georgia's weather report on LNP.
There you go.
There you go.
Amy Lynn's got this all locked down. All right. Well, I'm glad he's not worried about it, and I hope everything's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Exactly, Aaron. Where else would he be? Yeah, it's crazy. Just crazy. So, yeah, so come on and tell us about the first half of this of the show tonight, because I saw that you had some carryovers.
Yes, well, the carryovers are from my last Art of Seduction show, and I believe I'm trying to remember what the contest was. I'm clicking on it. Yes, we've got rights that are inspired by quotes from Walt Whitman. And then I believe a couple or so of our carryovers. Well, actually, I believe I was trying to remember because I also did open sensual poetry, but I think we finished the open sensual poetry. So the 5 carryovers that we have are all inspired by Walt Whitman.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Yes.
Yes. Art was giving you a hint. Ah! Oh no. Robbie says they barely even saw the sun this week. Well, that's no fun. No fun whatsoever.
There you go.
Yeah, so. Oh, and that concludes our weather report for tonight. Just saying. I always forget to close out the segment. Oh my goodness gracious. So yes, yes, yes. Oh, let's see now. Let's see. What else? Tomorrow night, what do you have on in our craft and selling art?
In our craft or sullen art is poetry inspired by Sylvia Plath, and Insta Jojo is running that contest. It is still open, and will be open tomorrow too. So, if people want to check that out, and if, they're inspired to share something, that would be great.
Nice, very nice. And tonight, after this show, at 12:30, we have a premiere for a brand new show called Books and Bards, hosted by Monarch Soul and Insta Jojo. That'll be the premiere show on that. The idea was brought up a while back, but we were holding out until we were on the new platform. So that should be a good show. Nothing,
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
right, right. And yeah, so that's good. And then you have Echoes in the Dark tomorrow night too. Oh, you got a 2-banger tomorrow.
Yes. Echoes in the Dark. It's we're doing the Echoes in the Dark that we had to move forward last time. Echoes in the Dark, Echoes. So that contest is closed, but readers, commenters, and on-topic dark poetry is always welcome.
Right. Very good. Very good. And then tomorrow, we got tomorrow covered. Friday's open poetry with Rex and myself. That's our Friday standard at this point. And this Saturday, we don't have a show, do we? No. Gray's off. Oh, no. Gray is off because he and I did a show last Saturday. So everybody gets a day of rest.
There you go. That sounds good to me.
Although I'd rather have Naomi here and do a show, but
Right.
She'll be back. I miss her. I do.
Me too.
So yeah, so that's that. And Saturday is Mother's Day, right?
Sunday, you mean?
I mean Sunday. Yeah, I meant Sunday. Day after Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Rex's topic board is up. Looking for something. Rights that are based upon music that you shared and enjoyed with your mother. That's what he told me. I hope to God that's what he put on the topic board. Otherwise, I'm going to be.
That is what he put on the topic board.
Oh, good, because otherwise I'd be telling stories. Yes. And then we're back to the Garden of Enlightenment. So, yeah, good night. It sounds like a good lineup to me. So, but we're glad to be here tonight. And yeah. So I guess we should get this party started. Is there anything else you want to say about tonight's show? For Walt Whitman?
Nope. All good.
The next segment we'll get a few laughs about when we're.
Yes.
That was pretty funny. Okay. Well, then first piece up for Walt Whitman contest is a piece called Bedroom Secrets by Sapphire Rose. And I have an audio for that. So give me a minute. Let me uh, put these links where they need to go. And yeah, the second place is a little slow. But yes, let me see. Okay, so let me hit the button and listen to this poem.
Bedroom secrets. Bedroom eyes conceal secrets. They blaze with passion's lusty flame. You seduce me with translucent blue oracles. You pin me in place with a gaze that transcends years. There's more than desire in your deliberate sighs, for I let myself fall, fall, fall for your lies. You were the hum that broke my vertical solitude, sweet, sensuous, and even divine, but you were always mine. Two silhouettes shrouded behind a screen, waiting for a light to be turned on and be seen. Eyes, no matter the color, have a dreamy, seductive gaze, a persistent tease, a look of desire one can't erase. The day I met you changed me forever, for my rebellious heart was no longer an issue whatsoever. End poem.
Wonderful reading right here, Sapphire Rose. Thank you for the recording. It is very much appreciated. And just a reminder, everyone, if you're unable to call in, the next best thing is to make a recording of your poem, because then we get to hear your poetry in your voice or how you would like it to be presented. And Sapphire Rose was inspired by the Walt Whitman quote, "What is that you express in your eyes? It seems to me more than all the print I have read in my life." And Jean, your thoughts? Are you on mute, Jean, or just finding your way back?
Oh, I was on mute.
Aha.
Some things never change. Um, I thought this effort did a wonderful job with this. There's great lines all the way through. I think it was really well expressed. Her imagery was very good in this piece. It fits very well with an Art of Seduction poem. I really liked it very much. And I picked it up right at the beginning because, well, how could I not, right? How could I not? I liked, wow, I don't know. I guess that was me. I don't know for sure. Um, Bedroom eyes conceal secrets. They blaze with passion's lusty flame. You seduce me with translucent blue oracles. You pin me in place with a gaze that transcends years. There's more than desire in your deliberate sighs. For I let myself fall, fall, fall for your lies. Um, I don't know. It kind of captures your attention for sure. And I like that about it. I mean, the whole piece was very well done. I liked all of the lines. I thought the whole thing in its entirety was really good. But I picked that because I loved that bedroom eyes line, and then down to deliberate sighs, especially. Uh, shame the lies came into it, but hey, right? What are you going to say? But a good piece, just none the same, nonetheless. So, wow, I don't know if it's none the less, none the same, none the more. What can I tell you? But a very well done job. And thank you, Sapphire Rose, for sharing with us tonight. Well done.
Absolutely, absolutely. Great comment there. Yeah, I liked the spacing in this. It had some just amazing imagery and metaphors. The lines were strong and emotive. I like how she expresses the idea of, those the idea that love sometimes feels beautiful and sometimes it can cause pain. And I thought there were some great lines throughout, but I did especially like two silhouettes shrouded behind a screen, waiting for a light to be turned on and be seen. Eyes, no matter the color, have a dreamy, seductive gaze, a persistent tease, a look of desire one can't erase. And that is so true. There's something that so much can be expressed through the eyes. So just an amazing write and very well done. All right, back to you, Jean.
Okay, let's look to see what's going on here. I don't know. Okay, let me go back there. The next piece that I'm going to come to you for, Pam, is called "All of You" by Beautiful Bites by Essie. Okay,
All right.
I'm going to put up the links, and then I'll give you the cue. There's that one, and there's that one. Okay, Pam, whenever you're ready.
All of you, Beautiful Bites Beautiful Bites by Essie. I am not here to just tie our vows. Hear me. I want the moon. This is not a fantasy. It's real. I don't just want partnership. I want sparks, all of it. This is not nursery rhymes, adults only, and yes, I am winking. Let our eyes talk, hearts on one note. Yes, all of you. Till then, keep your words, hang your love. End poem.
Nice read, Pam. Yeah, this is a great piece. Um, I liked it from the beginning to end. It's like, no, I just don't want a piece of this. I want the real deal, the whole thing. And that much I like. But I did grab this part here. I don't just want partnership. I want sparks. All of it. This is not a nursery rhyme. Adults only. And yes, I'm winking. Let our eyes talk, hearts on one note. Yes, all of you. I think this is a well done piece. So clever piece, nicely done, and thanks for sharing. Beautiful Bites by Essie.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I have to agree. Wonderful comment. Yeah, I thought there was some nice sass in some of these lines. I like the straightforward style, especially in the second stanza. I don't just want partnership. I want sparks, all of it. This is not nursery rhymes, adults only. And yes, I am winking. I thought that was very clever, and with that sass that I felt in those lines, and. And I also like till then, I like how she ends it with the idea, you know what, if you can't give me what I'm wanting, then just keep your thoughts to yourself, just hang things up and walk away for the time being. A wonderful brevity on knowing what you want, and that what you want is a deep connection surrounded by sparks of desire and fulfillment. So excellent, right? By Beautiful Bites by Essie, and very well done.
Absolutely. Okay. Okay, the next piece that I'm going to put up is coming soon to a theater near you. I'm only kidding. Being a wise guy. This piece is called Lilacs Cry and Stars Sigh by Sad Ghoul. So let me go ahead and give that a read. If it ever converts back to a link. No, why would it? That would be too much like right. Oh, I love when I drop links into LMP. They don't turn into links. And then when I go to re-add them, they come up twice. I haven't figured it out. Okay, so here we go. Lilacs and stars, dancing and gleaming against the night sky. Our hair was messy and adorned with twine that birds used to make them home. The aroma of cedar and pines wafted around in the air. We lay there, bathed by the blood moon's glow. The moment was shattered by the question I dread hearing the most. Won't you stay? I want you by my side. Her eyes burned with more love, passion, pain, and heartache than any print I've ever read in my life. Her voice broken, almost non existent. I sighed. I don't really do the whole commitment thing. The idea of marriage terrifies me. She desperately wrapped herself around me, clinging on to me, not wanting to see my departure. This isn't easy on me either. With a deep, shaky breath, I took one last look at her, feeling a mixture of happiness, blues, excitement, fear, loneliness, and freedom. Her lip hovering above mine, trembling. We kissed for what appeared to be the final time. It was beautiful, but full of agony. Her love for will forever be burnt into my soul. End poem.
Great read there, Jean. This is such a beautiful, heartfelt write by Sad Ghoul. She was inspired by two different quotes. The first one is the one about what is that you express in your eyes, and the other one is lilac and star and bird twined with the chant of my soul. There in the fragrant pine and the cedars, dusk and dim. Um, I love the imagery in this, and I also love, besides the imagery, the fact that she brings in the scents, the aromas. You know, that second stanza is beautiful with what it offers up, and I like how this goes into the emotional impact and the ache felt when that last kiss is burned into the soul. Um, and I thought there were strong lines throughout, um, but I did especially like those first three stanzas. Beautifully written and very well done. And also the closing stanza, I have to say, was nice too. You know, that just had such an emotional impact. So very
Great.
well done.
Absolutely. Yeah, I thought that this was really a great piece. I did think the emotions were well expressed throughout the piece. I mean, there was a passion in the beginning of it, and then it became something uh, more painful, in its own way. Painful is probably not the right word, but it's close, close enough for government work. I really did like the beginning of this all the way down to, well, not all the way down to um, the transition. Won't you stay? I want you by my side. Her eyes burned with more love, passion, pain, and heartache than any print I'd ever read in my life. But the whole beginning of this, I thought was really nicely done. The second half was very well expressed. I really liked the wording and how it was put together. So great job, and thank you so much. So Sad Ghoul, this is good, very good. Yep.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I have to agree. Wonderful comment. And yeah, some wonderful poetry that was inspired by Walt Whitman for sure. Um, so
Absolutely.
abs absolutely, absolutely. And all right.
Okay. Well, the next piece on the board, and I'm coming back to you for, is let me put it down and then I can read it again. Shall I Compose a Love Song by Guilty? And whenever you're ready, Pam,
All right.
whenever you are.
Does not man breathe, unlabored by want? Does not water babble to the spring? Does not the grass point to the sky? Green with envy, perhaps, it is denied. Your grace of movement, a stunning gait, stops all motions and makes me rue fate. For time crawls with you, yet speeds in your absence, as the sun brightens and the moon drowns in your eyes. Another mere drunkard am I. End poem. And he wrote to the Walt Whitman quote, "Give me the splendid silent sun with all his beams full dazzling." And I gave this one a silver in the contest. I just thought it was so beautifully written. And your thoughts, Jean? Jean?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. I thought this was a great piece all the way through. I really did. I love how he started it. Does not man breathe unlabored by want? Does not water babble to the spring? Does not the grass point to the sky? Green with envy, perhaps, it is denied to your grace of movement, stunning gait, stops all motions and makes me rue fate. Yeah, I mean, it's the whole thing, because I would definitely want to read that last one out loud as well. But a great piece and very well written. And I think it was a wonderful take on that prompt, for sure. Good imagery. Uh, yeah, yeah. I think this was really something. So great job, Guilty. Much enjoyed. Thank
Absolutely. Absolutely. Great comment, Jean. Yeah, I thought this was I thought this was wonderful. I thought it was a great take on the chosen prompt. I liked the questions asked. I liked the thought put into the lines. It very much to me fit with the vibe of a Walt Whitman contest. It was captivating and emotive. This is a rite that speaks to me on looking into the lighted eyes of love that makes one feel intoxicated. And I thought there was great lines throughout, but it was especially that last stanza that really spoke to me. So excellent write by Guilty and very well done.
right. Mhm. Okay, well, now you're going to wait for me.
No problem.
Because I'm slow. Definitely slow. That's not just a rumor about me. Um,
Do.
there we go. Okay. Okie doke. So now, for my next magic trick, I'll pull a rabbit out of my hat. I'm going to pull a rabbit out of my hat. Okay. Um, this next piece is by our very own Ernst Panther, and it is called Delicate. And I have an audio to go with this one. Woo, imagine that. Absolutely. And let me put it up. And let me come back over and get to my buttons. My buttons, I tell you, my buttons. Okay, so here we go.
Your voice comes in like morning through my window, soft and low, like sparrows in the hedges, like jasmine by the door. I never knew my pulse could lean so gently toward a name, but every time you say my heart, it answers just the same. And I hold my breath. When you get close, the room goes still, like petals in the rain. You are delicate, delicate, like bird songs on the wind. You are delicate, delicate, and you pull me in like roses opening in a hidden holy dawn. You are delicate, and I don't want you gone. You leave a trace of lavender across the edge of night. I follow it through quiet halls like moonlight after white.
Your hands are small, but they can make the hardest part grow soft. You touch the bruises I keep tucked and lift the weight I lost.
And I fall apart in the sweetest way.
You say my name, and something in me stays.
You are delicate, like bird songs on the wind. You are delicate, and you pull me in
like roses opening in a hidden holy dawn. You are delicate,
and I don't want you gone. Let the world be rough, let the hours run. I'll keep your sense of sorrow safe beneath my tongue. If you bloom, I bloom. If you bend, I bend. Meet me in the tender place where all our fear can end. You are delicate, like bird songs on the wind. You are delicate, and you pull me in
like roses opening in a hidden holy dawn. You are delicate,
and I don't want you gone.
Wonderful right here, Aaron, and thank you for the SoundCloud. It is very much appreciated. And he drew inspiration from two different one prompt and then some Walt Whitman words that he went and found himself, which was with many a pointed blossom rising delicate, with the perfume strong I love, with every leaf a miracle, and from this bush in the dooryard with delicate colored blossoms and heart-shaped leaves of rich green. And that was from When Lilacs Last in the Dooryard Bloomed. So wonderful inspiration taken for sure. And your thoughts, Jean?
I thought this was a beautiful piece by Aaron. Excellent take on the prompts. Gorgeous imagery. And I thought it was wonderfully expressed. I mean, how much more? What else can I come up with? I must have missed something. I feel like I did. I love the verses in the bridge very much. And I thought the chorus was nicely done as well. Just very well done. It was soft. It reminded me of something you might hear, and this is not anything derogatory. It reminded me of something you might hear in tune-wise, sound-wise, in the back of a Disney movie. You know, not necessarily what it says, but it sounded. It had that type of musical. What do I want to say to him? What's the word I want? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, it just had that kind of a soft musicality to it that I could imagine in being something of that sort. So, but just another, nicely done as well. Another great job, Erin. I mean, you're on a roll, man. You're on a roll. So,
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Great comment, Jean. Yeah, it did have a softness to it. Not only in the lyrics written, but as you were saying, also in the music. It felt like, I mean, it was a really nicely planned out duet, and it worked really well. Wonderful imagery and metaphors, great take on the chosen lines. Um, I like how this speaks on two people who are both physically and emotionally close. The idea of a love that helps you to heal and to grow. Really just, and also sharing a love between two people that feels pure and gentle. I really liked the chorus, and I also really liked where it says in verse 2, you leave a trace of lavender across the edge of night. I follow it through quiet halls like moonlight after white. Your hands are small, but they can make the hardest part grow soft. You touch the bruises I keep tucked and lift the weight I lost, and I fall apart in the sweetest way. You say my name, and something in me stays. Wonderful lines, beautifully written by Errant Panther, and very well done.
for sure. Yeah, so that was good. So that concludes all the pieces by inspired by Walt Whitman. So now we're going to get into the next contest that Pam ran. She was slightly encouraged.
Yes.
Kind of.
Yes.
It just was. I don't know. Donut Danny. I don't know.
Yeah.
I saw that and I said that looks like something Pam can do.
Oh my goodness. There's so many fun videos that he has for sure.
Oh, he's bad.
Um,
He's very bad.
oh my goodness gracious. Yeah.
Bad. I was.
So that was that. When you had sent that to me, I'm like, yeah, I think we can do something with that.
Oh, but he's so
Um,
bad. I'm sorry about that. He, I don't know how he ever landed on my feed on Facebook. I have no clue. But
yeah.
but when
Goodness only knows. You probably sent me a recipe for homemade donuts, and then the algorithm was like, oh, donuts. I know what she wants.
yeah, I'm telling you. But and it still comes across my feed now, but now I get all the different videos. I'm like, oh Jesus, yes.
Oh my gosh. The ones where him and his like two friends get together.
Oh my God, they're bad. They are very bad boys. They are. They are. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I showed my daughter. She happened to be here, right? She said, "What is that?" She saw, I don't know, the contest or something. I said, "Oh wait, you got to see this." And I started showing it to her, and her eyeballs are popping out of her head, going, "Oh my!"
Oh my gosh. Yeah, crazy fun stuff for sure.
Absolutely, absolutely. I thought it was a good Wednesday kind of topic. But
Yes.
yes, so that puts us into that contest, and it looked like you had a few good writes in that. Or
Yes, I did open it to pre-writes. So, and yeah, I opened it to pre-writes, and then I opened the topic board to either on topic or open sensual, and yeah, so basically what we're just kind of looking for is it doesn't specifically have to be about donuts. It's really just about having fun with sweets and
oh yes, the
you know how to,
devilishness of it. The devilishness of it.
Yes, the devilness of it all. I like that.
Yes,
I like that.
that was my take on it anyway. So this first piece is called "Pick Me" by Monty G25, and I'm surprised I don't have any audio for that one. I'm so used to him giving us audios, but
Yeah, I know, me too.
yeah, we're spoiled. And this was done on the prompt. The art of pastry making is more than just throwing ingredients together. It's about tapping into your deepest desires. There you go. That's good old donut daddy. Mm-hmm. He's bad. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, here we go. Pick Me by Monty G25. This pick is me as a very young lad. Had a better body then. Now it's a very sad. You can see I had lots of glorious muscles. Came from my special lot of shapely corpuscles. My image has been used in lots of pics, but the face has gone through a bit of a fix. Apparently 4 eyes and a humongous nose ain't exactly what magazines want in their clothes. But hey, I can still say I look like Hercules, and my great body is how I give the girls a tease. Yeah, sure it is from the neck going down somewhat. Okay, 4 eyes, a big schnoz, and chubby cheeks is my lot. But always one of them, under their colored enamel, you will probably find the south end of a northbound camel. The old Bulgarian proverb goes, beauty is only skin deep. They say you need to decide what's under that skin before you start to play. Beneath that handsome, muscular, sculpted, stunning body could be a brain that's void of neurons, and it's simply shoddy. It's kind of like a car that has the very best design ever made, but the motor and drive shaft, well, they just don't meet the grade. You may do better looking at something tried and true. Generous body, lots of grunt that's not held together with glue. Take my advice when you're in the market for a great set of wheels. Look beyond the stunning paint job, lovely spacious leather interior, perfectly shaped body, great motor, spectacular trim, nothing inferior. Pick me, you will surely be happy with what I'm giving. You can trust me. I sell quality used cars for a living. Who's your daddy? End poem.
Great, Regine. I do like that ending. Who's your daddy? Um, yeah, some clever and entertaining lines. I do feel like instead of focusing on the quote, he was definitely focusing on Donut Daddy's body. And I like the humor offered up in this. You know, this pick is me as a very young lad. Had a better body then. Now it's very sad. And let's see what else. The thought put into the idea of, you know, how beauty is only skin deep, and you need to look beyond that. And the idea of, I like the comparison to choosing a car. You know, yeah, it's nice when you have a car that looks good, but what's underneath the hood? You know, how is it going to run? Is it going to give out on you? Um, and yeah, that ending line definitely made me smile. So excellent, excellent, fun, clever, and entertaining write by Monty G, who always puts, you know, a great little his own thumbprint and twist on the rights, especially for the Art of Seduction. So thank you, Monty, for sharing this with us. Very well done.
Yes, yes, yes. I yeah, I thought this was a funny piece penned. Not quite sensual, but well penned and worth a good chuckle, that's for sure. Um, and I picked it up right at the beginning. I took the top two stanzas. So this pick is me as a very young lad. Had a better body then. Now it's very sad. You can see I had lots of glorious muscles. Came from my special lot of shapely corpuscles. My image has been used in a lot of pics, but the face has gone through a bit of a fix. Apparently 4 eyes and a humongous nose. Ain't exactly what magazines want in their clothes. So I had to chuckle, and nice share. And thanks for sharing with us, Monty G. Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I honestly thought the four eyes at first was somebody who actually literally had four eyes. And then I realized, well, it probably actually means somebody who wears glasses. And I
Right,
imagine like those thick Coke bottle glasses.
right, right. Absolutely. Okay. Let me just see here. The next piece I'm going to have you read, Pam. It's called Sweet Indulgence by Victoria Frost. And let me put that up. And whenever you are ready.
All right. I sit, starting at the dessert before me. A simple caramel shell hardening over the cold vanilla cream. It cracks beneath my spoon, white leaking out from the heat of the caramel being poured over it. Last night felt like that. Leather straps hanging loose from our bedpost, dark chocolate melting slowly between our tongues, while your hands were steady upon my hips, guiding me through a tasting menu meant only for us. Bondage tastes like rich hand pulled espresso. It comes with pressure and restraint, a slow ache of wanting more before I was allowed to have it. The taste of your lips, bittersweet and indulgent, a rich Puerto Rican espresso, impossible to take in too quickly. Each moan pouring from my lips, another spoonful of my desire for you to feast upon. I watch in delight as your gray eyes stare intent upon the union of our bodies, where your rich caramel pours into my smooth vanilla, sweet warmth spilling between us, like the cream from beneath the shattered sugar shell, your teeth caught against your lower lip, our pleasure slow enough to savor while you pipe your cream into me, your nails rooting me in place. Warm vanilla yielding beneath the rich caramel in an act of indulgence pouring past the point of restraint, leaving us trembling together, your heat crackling around my softness until I overflow beneath you, smooth vanilla spilling past the edge of containment. Now, like the dessert before me, I feel the warm cream slipping slowly from my center, a slow sweetness impossible to keep contained, carrying the memory of your caramel heat and the bitter espresso of your lips long after the tasting has ended. End poem.
Nice. Great read, Pam. Great read. What a great piece by Victoria. She kind of puts it all out there. She starts off at the beginning and she carries that thought throughout. And I think that that was very well done. Um, I have to say that I like the first and second stanzas. You know, I thought that they really started it off wonderfully, and then it just built from there. You know, that it just became more and more. Um, I sit staring at the dessert before me, a simple caramel shell hardened over a cold vanilla cream. It cracks beneath my spoon, white leaking out from the heat of the caramel being poured over it. Last night felt like that. Leather straps hanging loose from our bedpost, dark chocolate melting slowly between our tongues, while your hands were steady upon my hips, guiding me through a tasting menu meant only for us. Yeah, I think I really liked the beginning of this, and I love how it took you into um, the rest. I mean, and she she did a wonderful job building the tension in the piece. It's not really tension, but it's tension to me. And it just, yeah, in the end, she really wraps it up nicely. So well done, Victoria, and thank you so much for sharing with us. Great piece. You on mute, Pam?
I was, and for a moment, for a few split seconds, my brain forgot where the mute button was. So yes, the wonderful comment there, Jean. And I'm so glad Victoria was inspired to share something with us. I have to say, this fits very well to me on the topic and in the contest. Amazing imagery, such a treat for the senses. I like the consistency of tone all the way through. I like how she writes about bondage in such a beautiful way. The idea of, two people enjoying the full experience and the senses indulged together. I think it's wonderful the comparison made between the night before and the dessert being enjoyed in the moment. And I thought there was great lines throughout, but I especially liked your teeth caught against your lower lip, our pleasure slow enough to savor, while you pipe your cream into me, your nails rooting me in place, warm vanilla yielding beneath the rich caramel in an act of indulgence, pouring past the point of restraint, leaving us trembling together. Wonderful lines, beautifully written, and very well done.
Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, now the next piece I'm going to put up is called Sugar Haze by A.L. Phelps. And let me get that up on, oh, wrong place. Okay, let me try it over here. Doesn't matter. I should be able to click in on that one. And here we go. Sugar Haze. 4 a.m. and I trudge into work alone. In hand, 24-ounce cappuccino with a triple shot of espresso. It's not a problem. Time to make the donuts. I'm elbow deep in buttercream when the caramel deep rumble of his voice comes from behind. It drips down my spine like honey. Sugared fingertips slip around my waist, knuckles dusted in want, dragging sweetness across the skin. Cinnamon spice breath warms my neck where lips kiss, nibble, and taste. Well-practiced hands need thumb smoothing. I fold in this morning sweetness. A slow melt under his hands. He smells like vanilla sin, and I'm lost in a sugar haze. He holds me steady against the counter, and I rise, rise, rise. Ding, Doyle is up to temp. Time to make the donuts. Ah! End poem. Oh,
Oh, that's one of my favorite things about doing sexy food rights is that fun twist at the end. But oh my goodness gracious, I have to say this is another one that I thought was so spot on for the contest. It's mouth watering, it's delicious. The way she has me writing about donuts makes me definitely want to go to the bakery tomorrow. Um, you know. Oh man, this is so great and so many great lines throughout. Um, Besides the ending, I really particularly like where it says, "Sugared fingertips slip around my waist, knuckles dusted in want, dragging sweetness across skin. Cinnamon spiced breath warms my neck where lips kiss, nibble, and taste. Well-practiced hands need thumbs smoothing. I fold in this morning sweetness, a slow melt under his hands." Wonderful lines by A.L. Phelps and very well done. I
absolutely.
enjoyed this.
Yeah, I thought this was an excellent piece. I love how she pulled this together. It's playful, sexy, and so well expressed. And it was a great ending because the twist was a perfect ending for this. Because anybody who's ever heard that commercial, time to make the donuts, you know, it just you know, she mentioned it in the beginning, but at the end it just went, oops, you know, a ding. Turn off that alarm. Don't turn the photo. Let it roll. No, this was really nice. Um, you know, ah, let me see. Trying to, I'm elbow deep in buttercream when the caramel deep rumble of his voice comes from behind. It drips down my spine like honey. Sugared fingertips slip around my waist. Knuckles dusted and want, dragging sweetness across skin. Cinnamon spiced breath warms my neck where lips kiss, nibble, and taste. Well practiced hands knead, thumb smoothing. Yes, and then I fold into his morning sweetness. I thought that was great. Very nicely done and enjoyable piece. So thank you, A.L. Phelps. Much appreciated. Wonderful job. Wonderful job. Yes.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I have to agree. Wonderful comment there, Jean.
Absolutely. Okay, let me paste this. Bracket that. And yeah, I got a kick out of this one.
Yes, yeah, me too. Me too. Really, just like I said, so spot on.
Yep. Excuse me. Let me see. Okay. So the next piece we're going to go to is called Nectar of Romance by Randall S. And let me put that up. And okay, Pam, I'm coming to you. So
All right.
whenever you are ready.
Tuscany sunset ebbs over mature vineyards, staining the souls with fermented passion. Once ancient ambrosia meets modern lovers in a seasoned vat of bleeding desires, pressed against supple lips, yet to be uncorked. End poem.
Well, that's a sweet little brevity. Has some. I like the Tuscany sunset ebbs over mature vineyards, staining the souls of fermented passion. I like that first stanza very much. But yes, this was very, very nicely written, and yeah, I mean, it just I like the image, I like the piece. Um, well, it's a brevity. I like the first stanza, so I'm going to say I like the second stanza. You know, I like the piece in its entirety. Let me say it that way because it's so much simpler. But very well done, and thank you for sharing with us, Randall.
Oh, absolutely. I have to agree. Wonderful comment there, Jean. Yeah, I thought, this worked. It worked. It does talk about this, right? He writes about the sweetness of wine, and I like how he brings in the sensual aspect of the making of wine and the tasting of it. So much said with only 33 words. I do love the imagery of Tuscany sunset ebbs over mature vineyards, and I like and really it is difficult to separate because all 33 words serve a beautiful purpose. But I also really like the ending where it says pressed against supple lips, yet to be uncorked. I like the duality of that. The idea the wine bottle is yet to be uncorked, but perhaps also so are the lips themselves. So a wonderful write by Randall S. and very well done.
Absolutely.
And whenever you're ready, Jean.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm going to ask you to refresh though, because I'm getting some
Sure,
bits of
no
feedback.
problem.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay. Let me put up these links. And this piece is called Darkness Calls by Weaver of Dreams. And we put that up. And I have an audio for this. I think I'll wait for Pam to get back so she can hear it. What are you all chattering over there about? Can't even look on both sides. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, Pam, I don't know.
All right. Is that better?
Yep, welcome back. Well, it sounds better right now. I mean, only time's going to tell, but it sounds good. I appreciate
Right.
it. Okay,
No problem.
this next piece I put up is called Darkness Calls by Weaver of Dreams. And I was waiting for you so you could hear it. Okay, I'm going to hit the button.
Passion, lust, the legal highs, the rush of hormones, leave me open, longing, hungry for your touch, hot. I need you near me, to feel you, to taste and touch. There is an ache that you can reach, but I cannot. I light a gentle flame beneath chocolate, let it melt and flow. The darker the chocolate is, the deeper the desire to lick it. When a recipe book with 69 pages lies before me, I instinctively reach out with a questing finger and flick it. Now the night is mine. I can taste and sample anything, from common milk chocolate to a dark Belgian delight. Then I see, smell, and can almost taste him, my dear love, bronze, muscular, and his essence can be all mine tonight. My body tingles, taste buds sing, from bland to blaring. I give in to it, don't fight the need, the urge that calls me. I text to him, I need you. His reply, I'm yours always. Flickering candles set the mood as I free myself completely.
Wonderful read and write here, Weaver. I like that she attached a picture of the cookbook, the Donut Daddy cookbook to her poem, with all 69 recipes. Yum. This just really has captivating lines. I like how it delves into the idea of how beautiful and seductive and tasty chocolate can be, dessert can be, and even desire itself. I do like that she pays tribute to the cookbook in that second stanza. I light a gentle flame beneath chocolate, let it melt and flow. The darker the chocolate is, the deeper the desire to lick it. When a recipe book with 69 pages lies before me, I instinctively reach out with a questing finger and flick it. But really, there was amazing lines throughout. I really like the intensity and passion, the idea of letting yourself free to express your desires, express your wants. Wonderful lines by Weaver of Dreams, and very well done. And your thoughts, Jean? Oh, are you on mute, Jean?
Yeah, I am actually. I am.
That's what I figured.
Yeah. Um, okay. I thought it was a good piece and a nice take on the prompt. You know, I had this little nod to it in the second stanza, which was good. And I picked up the second stanza, but I'll pick up the third. Now the night is mine. I can taste and sample anything, from common milk chocolate to dark Belgian delight. Then I see, smell, and can almost taste him, my dear love, bronze, muscular, and his essence can be all mine tonight. Yeah, I thought it was nice work by Kate. And yeah, thank you for the audio and thanks for sharing. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Great comment, Jean. All right. And what do we got next?
I don't know. I'm not there. Here I am. Okay. This piece is called Aphrodisiac Lullaby by Scribble Nut. So let me put a place over here. Okay. From Rhapsodizes in a Storm Night. Wait, let me start this over in English. You know, maybe the way it was written almost. Aphrodisiac Lullaby by Scribble Nut. Frost rhapsodizes in a stormy night. Ivory cherry petals wilt. Blizzard wind lacerates the sky. Fuchsia mist sprinkles. Pink snow smells aphrodisiac. Her quiescence makes ice slushy. Sparrows croon susurrus hymns. Onyx sky unfolds a shroud. A barbiturate kiss on lips. Selene drives silver chariot. No chauffeur, only slumbers of Endymion. End poem. Yes.
Great read there, Jean. Now, this had some intriguing imagery. I have to say that with all the different mentions of like, cherry petals, blizzards, the ice slushy, I thought of having like a blizzard at Dairy Queen or like a slushy type drink at like the local gas station. It just felt like it felt like the idea of enjoying some sort of cold frosty elements. I would guess by given his an with the mention of the goddess of the moon and her Endymion, her mortal lover, granted eternal sleep and youth by Zeus, that there's more to it than just enjoying a frosty or enjoying a blizzard. But that's what it brought to my mind.
Right.
Wonderful imagery throughout. Um, and I did really like the imagery where it says sparrows croon susurrus hymns, onyx sky unfolds a shroud. There is definitely something very mystical within that imagery, within those word choices. It is a beautifully written brevity by Scribble Knot and nicely done.
Right. Right. Yeah, I thought this was a nice brevity and clever imagery. Um, the Aphrodisiac Lullaby. Hmm. It's an intriguing title for this piece. But I'm looking for I guess it comes down here, barbiturate kiss on lips. Selene drives silver chariot. No chauffeur, only slumbers in Endymion. Uh, you know, I was kind of looking for that aphrodisiac quality, but I guess cold weather, makes you want to cuddle up. Um Pink snow smells aphrodisiac, and I'm sure that has to do with the. Well, no, I was going to say, well, cherry petals fall when they wilt, so maybe that was the pink snow. You know, the cherry petals falling. I don't know for sure, but I thought it was nice, and I thought the imagery was good throughout. Each line gave you something, some slice of a picture or an image, and I thought that part was very well done. So nice job, and I want to thank you for sharing with us, Scribble Nut. Yeah, it's a clever piece. See, it was originally written for another contest too. Um,
Yeah.
so Sharon's prompt diary, 50. I'm not exactly sure what the original prompt was, so I don't want to hold this to our prompt. You know what I mean? But it's a good piece. and I thought it was nicely done. So, I don't want to sit here and go, oh, well, because it could just be on the money for the other contest. So that's all I'm going to say. I'll be quiet now.
Well, I see the first contest he ever put it in. There was a quote: "Scaffolds of cherry blossoms against the sky, moon painted in heart's color."
There you
So,
go.
so that seems to work.
Right, right. Yeah, exactly. Well, see, I didn't go in and out of all the contests. I'm not going to lie. But it was really because, otherwise I'll get muted or I'll be muted or something. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't want to do that. So, well, let's see. The next piece, Undressing Olivia by R.C. Sunday. Okay. And let me put the piece up. And paint. Oh, no, wait. I'm going to send it to the speakeasy. No bueno. Okay, Pam, whenever you're ready.
All right. Without touch, he spoke things about the color of her dark brown eyes, the smoothness of her complexion, cherry lips with an ardent shine, the line of her dimples. His smile reached inside her, tweaking a sigh as he told her he adored her curves, and she followed his blue eyes running down her cleavage as a bead of sweat trickled. She felt the thickened stir between them and leaned forward, but he stepped away because he had more to say about her slender waist being like a narrow stream that beckoned him to swim. She closed the distance between them as he peered deep within and spoke more words she yearned to hear, then sliding her sweaty hand down to the smooth ivory buttons, she unclasped her covering silk and slid away what covered her. Her round breasts pushed as she revealed them in the shimmering light, unzipped her black skirt to fall away, and her red panties to the floor. He had undressed her with his melted words like butter before he took her in his arms to frolic together into a night filled with raw and steamy passion and poem.
Woohoo. Jeez. This is a great piece. Let me see. I'm looking for the spot that I wanted to. No. Well, the imagery in this piece is very good. I'll start there. I like the first stanza very much. Uh, his smile reached inside her, tweaking a sigh as he told her he adored her curves, and she followed his blue eyes running down her cleavage as a bead of sweat trickled. Uh, and then there was the part where she turned to when she went to back away. No, she closed the distance. Uh, no, that's not where it is. It had to be up here. Yeah, she felt the thickened stir between them and leaned forward. But he stepped away because he had more to say about her slender waist, being like a narrow stream that beckoned him to swim. Yeah, right after the other one. Imagine that. But it's great lines all the way down, and wonderful imagery, and I think it was nicely put together for real. But that last stanza, I think that really had me kind of chuckle. He had undressed her with his melted words like butter before he took her in his arms to frolic together into a night filled with raw and steamy passion. Yeah, he undressed her with just a look. That's all it took, because she unbuttoned everything. But it was really nicely done, and I enjoyed it. So, oof. So
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Great comment, Jean. Yeah, I got a kick out of this one. It did give me a smile because it honestly felt like a pull between two different personalities. Like she just wanted to get straight to it. She was like, it felt like she was like, okay, enough with the talking.
Right.
Let's move on with this. And he wanted to express everything he felt in words. Just wonderful attention to detail, great imagery. And I really liked his smile reached inside her, tweaking a sigh as he told her he adored her curves, and she followed his blue eyes running down her cleavage as a bead of sweat trickled. Wonderful lines there. It definitely builds up with its steamy passion as each partner is offering their own form of a striptease, a physical striptease and a striptease with words. So excellent write by R.C. Sunday and very well done.
Absolutely. Thank you, RC Sunday, for sharing with us tonight. Okay, so you read that one. Okay, I'm with it, kind of. Okay, this piece is called Chocolate Shokala by Tribal Man. Let me put this up and I'm going to give it a read. The room smelled of red wine and coconut. A hint of almond filled the air. Eyes were covered in a velvet scarf. Hands of a gourmet chef tied my brunette hair up. Hot breath kissing my bare creases along my neck. My female nakedness becomes his muse, body for his baking pleasure. Embraces me from behind, presses his culinary chest against me. Lean back as the warm liquid pours on my skin, from shoulders down to my aching breasts, being covered in melted chocolate. I let out a soft sigh as he continually plays with each one. Skin comes alive with passion from the wetness of my mind. Cutlery fingers find their way to my abs, working their way lower. I can't resist the temperature. My body gives way to his demands of Chef Shokunma. And a poem. Sorry, I hesitated because I was trying to figure out if I pronounced that correctly.
Well, great read there, Jean. Oh my goodness gracious, this is such a beautiful and delicious sensual write by Tribal Man. Wonderful imagery, captivating lines. It is definitely a treat for the senses. And I thought there were just beautiful lines throughout, but I especially like lean back as the warm liquid pours on my skin from shoulders down to my aching breasts, being covered in melted chocolate. I let out a soft sigh as he continually plays with each one. Skin comes alive with passion from the wetness of my mind. Wonderful lines, beautifully written, and very well done by Tribal Man.
Right, right. Um, yes, I thought that this was a great piece penned here. Had excellent imagery all the way through. And it's funny because I look and it was written in 2016 and it definitely fit the contest, um, you know, for being a pre-write.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, really, it really did. But a great piece all the way through. There was a lot of it that I really enjoyed. Um, hands of a gourmet chef tie my brunette hair up. Hot breath kissing my bare creases along my neck. My female nakedness becomes his muse, body for his baking pleasure. Um, Embraces me from behind, presses his culinary chest against me. Yeah, I like this very much. I think that this was a really um, good entry for somebody who just had it sitting around. You know what I mean? That's the way I see it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. This is somebody who really, they didn't just throw something in. like
Right,
many
right.
people doing a playwright
Fit.
contest.
It absolutely fit, and it
Yep.
was just a wonderful job. Um, I think that Tribal Man really hit all the notes in this one, so I appreciate that very much. Yeah, I yeah, that's what I'm going to say. And thank you for sharing with us, Tribal Man. This is great. Um, so let me. Oh my goodness gracious! Someday I think I'm just going to get a stamp, and just stamp that on there every time. That's what I'm going to do.
Yep.
Yep, yep. Thank you for sharing with us tonight. I'm just going to get a stamp. Um. Okay. Okay, I'm going to get this next piece up for you, and this piece is called "Just for Fun" by Liquid Mind Forever. And whenever you are ready.
All right. I'd like a hot crossed bun just for fun, Daddy-O. Just for fun, I said. Just for fun. You hear me, hun? Fun ain't no rifle, ain't no gun. Just for fun means just for fun, just for fun. Can you hear me, hun? Just for fun, just for fun. Can you hear me, son? Just for fun, day or night, till the sun's moonlight's done. Just for fun, no pistol, no machine gun, it's all just for fun. We're on the dark side of the moon. Can you hear me, son? We're on the bright side of the dawn. Can you hear me, Mom? We're on the dark side, we're on the dark side, we're on the right side of the night side of fun. Just for fun, just for fun. Can you hear me, hun? Just for fun, just for fun. Can you hear me, son? Just for fun, day or night, till the sun's moonlight's done. Just for fun, no pistol, no machine gun. It's all just for fun. Here comes the morning light off the shoulders of moonlight. Say goodbye to the eye of morning's dawn. Say goodbye. It's all just a trick of the eye. Don't say goodbye. It's all a lie. When you say goodbye, don't lie. Don't say goodbye. It's just a cry. Am I leaving on a jet plane? I ask you, hun. Am I leaving on a 707? Now I ask you, son. Am I leaving? Am I leaving? Is it time to go? Don't go, don't know when the time's just right for fun, just for fun. Can you hear me, hun? Just for fun, just right for fun. Can you hear me, son? Just for fun, day or night till the sun's moonlight's done. It's up just for fun, just right for fun, till the daylight's gone. So bid me gone, say fare with thee well. Goodbye, my son, day is done. Say goodbye, moonlight sun. Adios, goodbye. Just say goodbye to the eye high in the sky. All's undone. Don't cry, don't lie, don't say goodbye. You ask me why not? Goodbye, goodbye. The moonlight's done, gone to fun. Can you hear me, son? Can you hear me, mom? Do you believe in fun? Don't lie. I can hear you crying. You're defying, saying goodbye to fun. Goodbye. Don't lie. Don't say goodbye till the daylight's gone. It's just for fun, just for fun. It's all been for fun till day and night and sunlight's gone and done. It's just for fun. It's just for fun. Can you hear me, son? Just say goodbye to the eye high in the sky, all's but gone. Just for fun, just for fun. Can you hear me, son? Just for fun, just for fun. Can you hear me, son? Just for fun, day or night, till the sun's moonlight's done. Goodbye, don't lie, don't say goodbye till the daylight's done. Just for fun, just for fun. Can you hear me, hun? Just for fun, just for fun. Can you hear me, son? Just for fun, day or night, till the sun's moonlight's done. Goodbye, don't lie, don't say goodbye till the daylight's gone. End poem. I don't know, but I'm guessing that this is written for just for fun. I
Yeah, just for fun, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I may be reading between the lines, but that's the impression I'm getting.
It's between on the whole 9 yards of it. Yes. I'm kind of at a loss for words for this entry. But I want to thank Liquid Mind Forever for sharing with us tonight. I just, yeah, I can't pull it in with the prompt. Robbie just said, "What prompt does this follow?" So I can't answer that. And she didn't list one, but it was the just for fun prompt.
Yes.
So, oh my, yes. So Pam, that's my comment. So if you would like to give yours, that's just peachy.
All right. Yeah, I have to admit I had trouble. I will say the only thing I could put with the prompts, because we offered up a lot of videos and the videos were fun, was the idea of saying fun, but also the mention of hot cross buns. I thought, well, that works with the baking. The problem is there was just too much repetition.
It was
And it didn't connect very well with the theme. And it felt sad. Like she kept saying so just for fun, but it kept saying about, saying goodbye and leaving and mom and dad. And I don't know, but I don't know. I feel like maybe this would have been better if somebody could actually put it to music. Like maybe the repetition wouldn't have been so much if I was listening to some upbeat music, but I don't know. But I mean, I do appreciate Liquid Mind Forever's time.
oh,
I
absolutely.
do.
But
Yes,
I just couldn't tie it into the prompt at all.
I couldn't
Oh,
either. I couldn't either.
be honest.
Yep. And I do appreciate her use of inner and end rhyme. And I like the nod to Pink Floyd's the Dark Side of the Moon in that third stanza. That was clever there. So thank you for sharing Liquid Mind Forever. Nicely done.
Absolutely. Okay, hang on. I got to handle something.
All right.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay. Yes. The next poem I'm going to put up is called Bella de Noche by Erica Driscoll. And I'm going to give it a read. She stands in the doorway wearing the cursive that would make any mad poet's black fountain pen bleed with blush. Immersed in beautiful, her greeting cheek leans forward, a whisper. Hola, she says in steamy-eared conversation. Her bright smiled perfection slays the soul. Deep-gazing cocos anxiously invite idle gossip across a $3 chocolate pastry orgasm during a $4 coffee stroll. Like a comforting embrace in her foreroom, two schoolyard friends share whispered secrets of Mariah. I glance at her mirror's edge. See not do I, her former self, newly authentic from each aurora. And our hearts fold too casually when the future holds nada, except for gentle cheek greetings, in circulo pontu, an early morning memory. Our desires hold tight for the dia. In the nestle, she whispers, it's late, you have to go. And she holds me. Our kiss steals time. And then she, shoves me and smiles. Baby, you really need to go. Bella's door captured the final moments that lent escape to a reluctant night. A deserted avenue home. In the morning twilight that recoils ordinary thought from Venus, singing a cacophony of planets and stars that quietly circle my mind. Still. End poem.
Great read there, Jean. I have to say, this is another one that for a pre-write, I thought it fit quite well. There's the lines are strong, they're visceral. There's amazing imagery and metaphors. It feels like a moments of reflection. I like also it speaks on a wonderful night, on not wanting the night to end. Um, and really just in so many places, a treat for the senses. I really like her bright smiled perfection slays the soul. Deep gazing cocos anxiously invite idle gossip across a $3 chocolate pastry orgasm during a $4 coffee stroll, like a comforting embrace in her floor room. Two schoolyard friends share whispered secrets of Moria. I glance at her mirror's edge. See not, do I, of her former self, newly authentic from each aura. It feels like the idea of getting to know someone over again, and the beauty of doing that. So excellent write and very well done.
Nice. Nice comment, man. Yeah, I like, well, excuse me. I like this piece. I liked it from the beginning through to the end. I thought it was clever. I really like that stanza that you read as well. But I like the first stanza. She stands in the doorway wearing the cursive that would make any mad poet's black fountain pen bleed with blush. I thought that was an intriguing, well, not intriguing. I thought it was a very clever stanza. You know what I mean? It just had a certain uh, relatability, I guess, in a lot of ways. Immersed in beautiful, her greeting cheek leans forward. A whisper. Hola, she says in steamy eared conversation. Yeah, and I like how she picked up the pastry, the orgasm, and the $4 cover. That was clever. She changed it up. Um, but it just, that parting of ways, at the end was kind of sad. I mean, well, not sad, but just it was
Definitely bittersweet for sure.
yeah, exactly. In the nestle, she whispers, "It's late. You have to go." And she holds me. Our kiss steals time, and then she shows me and smiles. Baby, you really need to go. Um, I mean, it just, you know, kind of a sad ending. So I mean, but it was nicely written, and I liked it a lot. So well done, Erica Driscoll. Much appreciate the share. Um, yes. Okay. I was thinking, so I wasn't typing. Oh gosh. Now you get to hear my tap 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 tap.
Yeah. Well, I have to admit, multitasking is not one of my fortes. So like thinking and typing at the same time, or talking
Yep,
and typing at the same
yep,
time is
I
not
get it.
something I do well.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I used to be good at it, and then all of a sudden one day it just wasn't
Your brain
working.
said, nope, no more.
Yeah, I think my brain's got so many other things mulling around in the background that it's like, no, no, no. But it was a good share.
Oh, absolutely. So thank you very much, Erica, for sharing that with us.
Great timing there, Pam. Great timing. See, I just finished typing. Okay, now the next piece I have is a feast of, well, let me say it right. A Feast of Naked Pulses by Pam Ray. Okay. Now am I gonna have to step off the stage when you finish reading this? Just kidding, Pam. Just kidding. You know how you can be. And I'm gonna go find my only piece that I might be able to offer up here. So
All right.
that. Okay.
All right.
Whenever you're
Sounds
ready,
good.
girl.
All right. I did not feel up to writing something new. So I just grabbed a write and that had to do with food, and thought, well, what the heck? I'll give that a read. All right. So this is A Feast of Naked Pulses. She floats into the room, carried upon waves of admiration. She is neither the appetizer or the dessert. She is the piece de resistance, meant to be worshipped by indulgent appetites, feasting with eyes even before eager tongues take a first lick of offered wares. She is savory and succulent, a plump partridge, feathers falling to reveal the spread of tender meat. Hot juices flow as greased maws devour in piqued madness. She bites back with a hunger that will not be denied. The bird in flight, the fallacy of a victim played to pheromone perfection. She is lust personified into silver platter awakenings, the conductor of the senses, pink Himalayan salt and black pepper, freshly ground combined with rosemary into an opium element of erotic energy. The band strikes up the music, lively notes where a new year begins. They gather and conspire against consciousness, unraveling the ravenous beasts of serenades tied and kinked. A room of naked pulses where the feast transforms into the last ringing notes, red lips parted and marked in orgasmic ecstasy. Satisfaction is always guaranteed to those who release inhibitions into the rising flames. End poem.
Holy macaroni. I love the imagery all through this piece. It was really well done, Pam. Great stanzas all the way throughout. Really enjoyable. I'm trying to like go back because I was like looking for that other piece. Um, yeah, she floats into the room. I'm going right from the beginning here. Carried upon waves of admiration. She is neither the appetizer or the dessert. She is the piece de resistance, meant to be worshipped by indulgent appetites, feasting with eyes even before eager tongues take the first lick of offered wares. She is savory and succulent, a plump partridge, feathers falling, to reveal the spread of tender meat. Oh, I can't. I'd be reading the whole damn thing back to you. It's really, really, because it's just, I don't know. Number one, it's that good, and number two, it just flows so beautifully. I mean, there's so much from there down that I find to be just really well done. I mean, they gather and conspire against consciousness, unraveling the ravenous beasts of serenades tied and kinked, a room of naked pulses where the feast transforms into the last ringing notes, red lips parted and marked in orgasmic ecstasy. Satisfaction is always guaranteed to those who release inhibitions into the rising flames. Holy macaroni. I mean, where is a bad spot? There isn't one. And I have to say that in all honesty. Uh, each stanza just is complete. In itself, it's got its own. Uh, I don't know. It's got its own impact into the piece itself. So wonderful, wonderful piece, and very nicely done. And
Well,
thanks for
thank
sharing
you.
with us. Yes,
Yeah,
thank you for sharing
absolutely.
with us tonight.
And the one you hadn't actually commented on before, so
You have a lot of pieces I have not commented on
that's
because you have so
that's
many
true.
pieces.
Because some of them I don't specifically write for shows, but yeah, I wrote this for a contest, and not for the contest itself, but it was a show for the Art of Seduction on or near New Year's that Naomi had ran the
Oh,
contest.
gotcha. Yeah,
Yes.
but it's great. It's great. The image is good, and I could see where the image came into play throughout parts of your poem, but your poem is totally standalone. I like the fact she floats into the room. She wasn't carried into the room. She floats into the room, and I like that. That is good.
There you, yep.
Yeah, very clever. Very, very clever. Oh God, now it's time for a moldy oldie. Ah, so sorry. It's a moldy oldie time. Either that or Pam's going to read the next poem too. So I'm trying to cut her a break. Okay. In this piece. Oh, hang on a second. I blew it. Hang on. Please hold. Okay. I'm going to put that one in. Hello, Jody. Nice to see you tonight. And yes. Now, this next piece is called Decadent by me. And it's dusty. I got my Swiffer out. So, Decadent. Carefully I uncover you. First one layer, then the next. My mouth waters at the idea of what is still to come. My lips wrapping gently around your rigid design, nibbling softly along your edges. Your taste taking over my senses. Slipping more of you in, wanting to savor every inch as you melt so deliciously between my lips. So decadent, so satisfying, so sweet. How I love you, my candy treat. Yes.
Oh, yum, 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 yum. Yeah, this is definitely great read there, Jean. I am glad that you brought this one out. It fits so well with tonight's topic. An absolutely delicious, mouth-watering brevity. Again, you've got that great twist at the end, the wordplay that works so well when one writes about food in a sensual way. I like I said in my comment like 10 or so years ago, I did not think it was possible to love chocolate even more than I already do. And, this just has great lines throughout. Of course, I love the ending, but I love how I love you, my candy treat. But I also really like where it says, my lips wrapping gently around your rigid design, nibbling softly along your edges, your taste taking over my senses. Wonderful lines, beautifully written, and very well done. Thank you for sharing with us.
Oh, you are very welcome. That's my line. Thank you for sharing with us. It
Well,
sounds so
somebody's
silly,
got to say it to you.
it's just one of those good good lines that I carry with me in my pocket. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Well, yeah, it's like when I say very well done to indicate that I am done with my comment.
Right. Oh my gosh. So yeah. So let's see. Well, this is the last piece on the board. You got anything else up your sleeve? Who's got a donut poem floating around?
Who's got a donut poem? I know, right?
I know. We don't want much. We just want some kind of specifics. Oh my gosh. So yeah. Okay, well this will be it. This piece is Creme de la Creme, Poise of Mouth by Pam Ray. And whenever you are ready, Pam.
All right. Back to where I need to be. All right. We are twisting and turning in tangled sheets, too busy salivating to make eye contact. Our tangible touches stroke nerves into raw seduction, the knowing, the wanting, the pulling of hair to feel the pinpricks of desire without mercy. It is all a part of us in this glorious moment of eros creamed in on fondant icing. Firm grips ride the storm, glossy locks tossed in tsunami winds. Deep in the center of every moan, we find the breathless freedom to taste milky goodness dripping down to eager tongue, a creme de la creme poise of mouth, collecting ambrosial emulsion, arched spine, raising hips, guttural demands. The night reaches further into itself, continuation of mastery, a mutual domination of the senses, pulse and prey, unfolding labial coils in anticipation of the buttered swallows. End poem.
Oh my. What do you mean by this? Just saying.
Right? It's such a mystery.
Yeah, right. Great piece, Pam. It's got a lot of. Well, here I'll read what I wrote last time. Oh yeah, beautifully done, incredible imagery and fabulous seductive work. That's what I said last time I saw this piece. Thank God. Now I have to look. I like how you started it out right from the beginning. We are twisting and turning in tangled sheets, too busy salivating to make eye contact. Our tangible touches stroke nerves into raw seduction. The knowing, the wanting, the pulling of hair, to feel the pinpricks of desire without mercy. It is all a part of us in this glorious moment of arrows creamed on fondant icing. Like, I'm not going to read the rest because we know you get a little crazy. I'm only kidding. But again, it's another one of those pieces where the tension builds as you go through it, and it gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And then you end in, well, in a hell of a way. I'll put it that way, No, I just think it was really well done. You always have your metaphors lined up and ready to roll, in a lot of things, and this is no exception. Like a creme de la creme, poise of mouth, collecting ambrosial emulsion. Okay, Pam, what did you mean by that? But no, it was
Right.
it was just really well done, and I think that you have a great way of doing um, your sensual pieces like that. And how do I say
Yeah,
this?
this was a fun one to play with.
Right,
And I believe it was written previously for one of your shows,
maybe. Yeah,
if I remember right. But
I recognize the image,
yes.
and I went, oh. But I was going to say something and I completely forgot. It just, you know, you always. Oh, I know what I was going to say. You have such great metaphors and a way of writing things, and you let you don't let inhibitions get in the way. You know what I mean? But you also use your metaphors well. And that makes a big difference. You know, because without the use of metaphors, somebody writing this, it would be rather crass.
Oh, yes.
But it's
Yes.
not
I'm
because
very glad that over the years I have learned to use metaphors. It's
I don't remember you ever not using metaphors. But
you probably blanked out on those. You're like,
oh well, I may have been
there's something I don't want to remember.
absent that day. But you mean like the other night when you guys invited me to come and comment? No, no,
Right.
no.
Yeah. What night was that again? I forget.
It was after midnight on Monday. I remember, or Tuesday morning. I remember.
You remember.
That, yeah, that was at Land of Milk and Honey. I think I still have some unused prompts from that floating around.
Oh, yeah, that would be a good one to do again.
Yeah, they were nice. They were nice prompts.
There, yep, absolutely.
Right, right.
But yeah, wonderful show tonight, Jean.
Absolutely, absolutely. It was a lot of fun. Good old Donut Daddies, and Walt Whitman and Donut Daddy all in the same place. Imagine that.
Oh my gosh, talk about your yin and yang of prompts.
Absolutely. Yeah. But no, so it was a good show. Lots of good poetry. Well, I was confused once thoroughly. So that's not too bad, I guess. A little thrown off on a couple, but it's okay. That's just me. By now everybody knows me. I don't get it because I'm not because of them. It's usually because of me. But Amy Lynn, thank you for joining us. Robbie, thanks for hanging out with us. Oh look, Walt Whitman was his donut daddy. What? I don't know what you're talking about, Robbie. He's not my donut daddy.
Right?
No. You silly boy. You a silly boy. Yeah, so thanks to Amy Lynn and Robbie and Aaron for hanging out with us. Thank you for joining us, Jody. It was good to see you. And yes, it was a good show. Kind of went off without a hitch.
It really did, especially considering earlier today we only had 13 rights, but we made it. We made it, and it did go off without a hitch, smooth sailing.
Absolutely.
And
so everybody join Pam tomorrow night and Insta JoJo. Sylvia Plath is the inspiration. So as Pam said, everybody check out the contest. It's still open. Maybe you have something.
Yep. And
is the board up, Pam? The topic board?
What? Yes, the topic board is up. I just have it buried, so I have to bump it back up.
Right.
And of course, in a half hour is the new show, Book and Bards.
Right. Books and Bards. Yes. I forgot just that quick. Isn't that terrible? I remember at the beginning of the show. Yes. So join it. Everybody give a join with Monarch Soul and Insta JoJo, and Pam, I think, is running the phones.
I will be hiding in the background. Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
So it should be fun. And,
absolutely.
I'm sure they'd be glad to have you join in. Okay. Well, thank you, Pam. Excellent job as always. And we will talk soon.
Sounds good.
Yes. If you
Thank
need me,
you.
I guess you're gonna have to call me because I'm going to bed.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Sounds like
Good
a
night,
plan.
everybody.
Have a good night.
Good night.